Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play series. In the previous episode, we finished out getting all the diamond upgrades, and it was super odd because for some reason the recording cut as soon as we went out into the map cap of the spacewalks, which is super weird. But you know, I feel like we lost a little bit, but we didn't lose too much content there, so that's okay. Just know that we did end up getting all of our diamonds, and I was just chit-chatting and talking about, you know, different games and stuff that are fun to play, and then our plan here to be able to expand into the next territory. So I'm just gonna, you know, save some time for you guys here. What was ended up spoken about, if you didn't catch it, was we're gonna pipe in glass and fuel, so sand, fuel, and some resources here in order to be able to mass manufacture plastic, play steel, and the computer chips and glass. These are all like things that we really want to be able to get rocking and rolling over here. So let's build the computer chip part, because if we're going to be making supercomputers, I want the production to be separated from that of the previous thing. So we need supercomputers, and by previous thing I mean we want supercomputers to be separate from Glassworks. Which is totally fine. It is a very doable thing. We just need a couple of computer chips in order to be able to do it. So let me grab like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I don't know. I don't know how many we're gonna need. We're just grabbing them. And so we're gonna want to be able to make our own mushrooms up here and fuel. And so what I'm gonna do here is drop down this guy right here, and you are going to be manufacturing big mushrooms, and he needs mushroom seeds in order to be able to do that. So in order to that, we're gonna need power, and I think we're only gonna need, well, we're probably gonna need a couple of generators actually. I don't like the placement of that. If you notice, we haven't really been collecting jellies from these areas, but we have been collecting bones. That's like the one thing we do get. I haven't seen any of these red ones ever, so we're gonna go ahead and shut this down. I just don't think that's a thing, and then we'll just keep our logistics going with other bots. Alright. We're gonna drop you. Do they go more north? I'm not sure. Man, and I want to get rid of this too. Okay, sorry. We're going from scratch here on this planet. It's the only way. So there's going to be an oxygenator right there. Nope, that's fine. That's totally fine. And then bones is the one resource that we do get from this land. I'm going to put you right there. You are going to contain animal bone. I'm going to drop them in there, and then we're going to open you up, select targets, put you back over here. Cool. Awesome, that's set up. Now what we're going to do is start building into our production. So we need a farm right there, and you are going to mass manufacture huge stretch shrooms. And then we need a seed extractor. And the seed extractor is going to be we could get creative here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the seed extractor right there. We're gonna put fuel right here. And then I am going to build a logistics for fuel right here. You get biofuel. Swing over to our other section of town here, where biofuel is being manufactured in large consumption or quantities, and we're gonna drop a new connection right there. Fantastic, thank you kindly. Gonna get power up and running over here at this facility. Sweet deal. And then you are going to be a storage container for seeds, and you are going to be a storage container for mushrooms. stretch shrooms and stretch shroom seeds. Can I actually move this? And we can go one more north, which is cool. We're keeping the floor plan as small as possible. Alright, so you're going to make huge stretch shrooms, and then we need water. Is also going to be right here, just like that. Everything we need in order to succeed. Water balls, mushrooms, and seeds. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is take a couple of mushrooms, because once we have them piped up here, we never need to do it again. So run. Water. You are going to drop off a new thing of water over here. Cool. Knows what to do. And then over here, I am just going to grab half a stack of mushrooms. Cool. Need 2 of those guys. Okay. Nope, one more. Excellent. Take a look. Head up north. We got water. And then watch this. Allow the mass manufacturing to begin. I don't know if we're going to need all these guys, but I'm throwing them on there because why not? We're going to have a whole bunch of them anyways. Alright, so this is going to produce our mushrooms. And we're going to need more of these facilities. Like one guy that's collecting bones. I think we agreed we didn't want to put him in there, but that's fine. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. And you are going to be making plastic and running on super lubricant. You're going to be making plastic and running on super lubricant. And if we fall short on super lubricant, I will increase the production of that as well. Okay, so they are doing what they need to do to be successful. I am wondering if we're going to run shy on super lubricant, actually. I don't know how fast it burns, but if we look at like our production facility up here and how much we have, I feel like, what do we have, 166? Doesn't seem too bad. What does it take to make a glass bottle? Are we surplusing in glass bottles? We're certainly surplusing in glass. That much is for certain. So we make, let's see here, every 15 seconds we make a biofuel. And every 46 seconds we make a lubricant. So that means every 60 seconds we're using 2, and times that by 3 is 6. So every 60 seconds we're using 6. And then this one is making 3... Yeah. Okay, so 3 times 6 is gonna be 18 every 60 seconds, 15 every 60 seconds, and we use 6 every 60 seconds. So we could probably throw more juice and vanilla down here. Let's just make... What's our power production at, actually? Let's take a gander at you. We've got a little bit more room for it. Yeah. I don't see a problem with doing this. I'm gonna make 3 more of those super lubricants, which might be super overkill. But just so we have enough. A lot of stuff is going to be using it. Let that do its thing. We got our extra point in skills, which gives us the ability to make super fertilizers, which is awesome. We will do that here in a second. We just need the seeds to be manufactured. Oh, excuse me. I'm like, what is going on here? Super fertilizer. Alright, we will do that here in a minute. So let's let this run here and pause, because now that we have super fertilizer, it's going to be our time to shift over to the animal barn and make sure that all the stuff that's being produced is rocking and rolling. So where do we make super fertilizer? Let's take a look. Skills, super fertilizer recipe with animal poop and juice. So we're sending all of that south here. And really, we're only using the gold and the scales here. But we're going to use the gold and the scales elsewhere as well. So let me put this one, and I'm going to choose to make this one scales, and this one is going to be gold. Not a nutritious egg. We need gold. Gold nugget. Cool. So that's doing its thing. It's going to fill up there. And I'm actually going to disassemble this one and this one. Cool. And then what I'm going to do here is go back up north. We're going to get rid of this guy. Get rid of this guy. I know it's a lot. It is a lot. But it will be worth it. Logistics, we're going to do 2 more drones. I'm actually going to just drop them. Well, this is tough. I don't know where I want to put them. We'll do there and there. And you are going to be scales, and you are going to deliver here. And eventually he's going to have another location. Hang on a second here. Q. I've got so much of it, I might as well just put it there. And then you are going to be gold. You are going to deliver here as well. Cool. Let me just make sure that's the right... I think it's the right one. I chose the right one. Cool. And then we're going to open this and drop all the gold that we have in there. So now that's taking care of 2 situations. Drones are dropping off there. Cool. And then we have the ability to make our little modules over here. We're going to go up north. So we need poop, scales, and gold. You are going to be scales, and you are going to be gold. And then this is eventually going to be super fertilizer, so I don't want to do anything just yet there. Okay, so let's make sure the scales are coming over and the gold's coming over. Keep on keeping on. Scales, you're going north there, and gold, you are going north. Okie doke. That's doing its thing. So now what we need to do here is look at automating the poo-poo. So I'm just going to throw another one right here, and you are going to be poo. And then what I'm going to do here is delete this. A lot of poo. And we're going to throw it, a logistics little guy. I don't know. Anywhere really is quite good. We'll just we'll just put it right here. Thing of poo. We'll put 1 stack in there. And then we're going to tell the drone to deliver south here. Excellent. We're going to do the same thing again. Down here. That's the last of that. And then you need fertilizer here. You're going to be animal poop. I'll put you right there. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. And then this way everything is running. Oh, I should have grabbed him again. My mistake, that's okay. You're gonna go right there as well. Animal poop, boom. Cool, that's all working. Oh, silly goose. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this super lubricant. No, I want this to be poop. That one's gonna be animal poop. We'll delete this one. Throw it up there. And then this one is gonna be super lubricant. Then we're gonna head over to here, and we are going to link up super lubricant to be delivered to our new island. And then we are going to head over to here, where we are going to make poo be delivered to this receptacle and this receptacle. Alright, so that's all automated. Now that we got our upgraded facility, I can move buildings. Yes. Alright, can I walk in here? Yes. Okay. So you are going to be the food source. And then for you, sorry, I need to hold E to move. You are going to be scale production, because I don't know how many scales we're going to need, but I've got a feeling we're going to need it. And we're going to need a bit of it. And then as for poo, we're going to need to do the same thing. Man, I want this centered on the island, actually. That appears to be middle. Alright, same thing with this guy. Cool. You're gonna be right in front. Food source for these guys I know is right here. Okay, and then same thing for this one. We're gonna scooch you over and build another one, because I don't know how much poop we're gonna need. And then this animal cloner is gonna be right next to it. So let's get these filled up. So in order to clone, we need a stick and we need a boar. So I'm gonna grab one of the boars. Excellent. Oh, I could probably just take him out. No, I can't. Where did you go? There he is. Okay. We're gonna make one. That's 4. So then if we go in here and we interact, U space, U space, U space, awesome. We have doubled our poo production. Those guys are getting fed berries, and it's not a huge deal. We've got a ton of berries. Sweet. Alright, and then as far as food goes, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna relocate this over here. That's alright. That's alright, and then we need to clone the lizards, which we need a bone to do. Good thing we got a lot of them. I'm just gonna grab like 4 of them. Alright. We don't need water here. And in fact, I'm going to switch this over to stone. And then I'm going to take all the water out of it. We're not using this as an exporter of water. We'll put water right there. Take the stones out. Switch you to water. Then we'll put the stones here. And then I'm going to go back to my stone drone. And we're going to change your target. That way, this is all the food sources. Right? So we've got the food for the boar, for the lizards, and for the crabs. And then we want to move this so that this is like crab input, crab output, lizard input, lizard output, boar input, boar output. See what I'm trying to say? And then that'll just be water for the plants. I like that. And then we don't need this thing anymore. That's not doing us anything. And then we can move this guy up here with the animal cloner. I like the way that that's set up. We might want to move some of these to be over. I don't know, it just gives us more room on the island. Excellent. Cool. And then let's duplicate a lizard here. Can I just take it? No, you can't. You actually have to capture it. Okay. Then we'll start cloning. Sweet deal. One more than we actually needed, which is fine. Now you're doubled up. Nice. We got an extra one. Alright. So now that is producing everything we need. It's all getting piped in over here, and those are shipping out to their respective areas. Production is booming. Now we want to figure out how do we make super animal poop. Ooh. Can't imagine. Where do we make it normally? Like, where do we... Would it be in a furnace? That it is not in a furnace. Is it in an assembler? It is not an assembler. Is it in a industrial refinery? Is in an industrial refinery. So in order to make super fertilizer, you need 1 poop and 1 juice ball. So now that we're gathering poop, we have power on this planet. How much do we have? We are going to make 3 more industrial refineries. And in this one, we are going to be making super fertilizer. Super fertilizer and super fertilizer. And you're gonna run on super lubricant. You're gonna run on super lubricant. And so are you. Okay. And then all we need now is poo, which I can make a logistics bay for that ingredient. We will put it right here. I'm gonna move the juice balls to be next to this. And you are going to be poop. Glass bottles are not being exported. You're gonna choose an item. You're gonna be super fertilizer. And we just need to send poo here. And eventually we're gonna kill all the other targets, because the super fertilizer is gonna replace the poop. But we gotta get it rocking and rolling first, right? But once he drops off right here, I want to see these guys rocking and rolling. And then we'll transition our way from poop to super fertilizer. Cool. They're all going. We need super lubricant. Which, do we have any? Yeah, we do. Excuse me. What? Not, what's going on here? They're chilling. Can they not pull? Oh, that is so interesting. They can't pull from a drone. It's going. It's going. Alright, we're making a lot of super fertilizer now, which is good. Very good. Okay, so now we're back up here. We're back where we wanted to be. We will eventually be using super fertilizer for the remaining things, but as for right now, we do not need it. So now that we have the rest of our logistics set up, we will go ahead and continue to make some of these guys. They are going to be producing us play steel, running on super lubricant. Play steel on super lubricant. Just get it rocking, and oh, don't make super lubricant, make play steel. Cool. So these guys should start running here pretty soon. The only thing you're missing is steel. That is right. That is right. An additional resource that we do need in the fabrication of this great product. We'll put you right there. You're gonna be steel. Let's go find steel. We got a whole bunch of it right there. And then, do we have an exporter rocket? We do. Full of it, actually. Sweet deal. You are going to drop steel off right there. You take a look at this. Yeah, cool. We got enough steel. Let's see that guy rocking and rolling. Full of steel. All those things are running. Fantastic. Let's check our energy consumption here. We're getting pretty close. So we're going to go ahead and make another one. And then we need our 6 assemblers. So boom, boom, boom. Excellent job, folks. And you guys are going to be making computer module, electronic parts, and running on super lubricant. And we're gonna same setup, same setup, same setup, same setup, same setup. Look at that. Now we got 6 computer chips rocking and rolling. What's our energy consumption looking like? We're almost there. Alright, so now this is outputting a ton of chips. And now that we are making chips, we can start producing glass. I think we need 1, 2, 3 of these. Nope, I lied. We don't need those. I think we need actual furnaces. No. The heck do we need? Industrial electric furnaces. That's what we need. So they take power, which is cool. And we need to make lenses. So we need glass and iron. How many is that producing? That's producing 9 lenses. So if we do 2 logistics over here and we do glass and iron. Glass we make way too much glass, which is nice, so we're gonna drop you off right there. And then iron we make a lot of as well, so we're gonna drop some of that off over there as well. Sweet deal. I miss that guy every time. We will save him, trust me, we will. Alright, so that's cool. So that's making us those. And then as far as assemblers go, you can take glass and a sensor and make a smart sensor. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is add a couple exporter rockets here. And it's gonna be, actually we'll probably do 3 because we're gonna be getting a lot of chips from this. I'm gonna do chips, the lenses, and these things, smart sensors. And you are going to be electronic components. I think that's a facility right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is gonna make magic happen. I do want to move over these ingredients because this is what we use to make these. So it's plastic, steel, and that. And then for the gold, we use gold to make the computer chip. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Put gold over here. That's cool. We need one more power. Okay. I like that. I'd love to see these guys kick up and start rocking and rolling on the lens front. Lenses do look like they take quite a bit of time to make, so we can make 3 lenses in 100 seconds, and smart sensors take 400, but when they're running, I bet you it'll be shorter than that, so let's just see what that actually takes. Boom, just like that. And they're all going 125. So I need 3 every 125. So technically one of these lenses can produce enough to make the smart sensors, and then we'll take our surplus and that'll be exported. I think that looks good. This is a nice little facility. We're gonna eventually shift away from poo and into the super fertilizers, which is great. So for now though, we want to export the super fertilizers down here instead of poo. So let's get rid of this. right? And then we're going to put another storage facility, and that's going to be there. And we're going to say this one is super fertilizer. And then hopefully that means if we go back up here to where the poo is, it lost the target, which it did. Sweet. And now we have super fertilizer, which is going to be in our main production facility. Are we running out of sweet cane seeds? Did I see that correctly? We are. We're almost out. We're full of sweet cane. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead here and say that that's not keeping up with production. Keep making more. How are we doing on power on this island? Yeah. Okay, we're good. And then the Cornella seeds are doing totally fine. Yeah, we can't short ourselves. Water, it looks like we're starting to get a little low on supply here, which is interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead here and make an additional water crop, and that's gonna be fertilized with that. And then this is no longer animal poop, it's super fertilizer. We're gonna go ahead and do that on all of them. Where are we consuming all of our water? I mean, we are growing a lot of crops, so that's entirely possible. I wish we had a plant cloner. That's okay. We're gonna keep grabbing water plants as we see them. We need 6 of them. Oop, 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 oop. Perfect. That's 5. That'll get us started for now, because I definitely don't want to short our water capabilities at all, especially if this is our primary exporter of it. So let's go ahead here. It's running on super fertilizer, which is super cool. It says it doesn't need any water. Okay. How fast do these grow? I will be super curious. They look like they're growing pretty quick. See if we can't find one more water plant, which we do have right here. There's a ton of water plants. Okay, here we go. I'm getting this guy. Wow, that didn't do it? That's crazy. Alright, we'll figure out a way to capture him. Now that I have increased movement speed, I'm thinking maybe I wish we would have no problem getting him. Yeah. Just double checking everything here. I like how the farm is going. Super fertilizer, look at the water is just kicking off of it right there and then. Everything's set up to run on super fertilizer, so I'm excited to see that take effect here pretty soon. And we are starting to surplus on water now, which makes me happy. Just gonna go check over the map here and see where water is going. If we zoom out, so water is growing and being used nowhere there. We use a little bit of water here, and we have quite a big storage of water there. So I don't know if we need that much water. And then the only other place is up here, which we have 1. So it's purely trying to maintain itself. That's okay. Cool. And then now looking at our facilities up here, we are making lenses, computers, and supercomputers, or the computer lens chips, whatever they call those. Last thing we need to make here is supercooler fluid to be able to transfer heat, which can be made in either this facility, which we have, or this new one, which we don't have yet. I'm kind of excited to see where that goes. So let's do supercooler fluid in the next episode and see where things go. But yeah, thank you all for joining me, and I hope you like our new mass production facility up there. It certainly seems to be doing a good job. and across the board we are mass manufacturing components, which I love to see. So yeah, let's look towards the next episode for upgrading our titanium and our copper, iron, and steel situations. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Stay tuned for more. Peace!